Yeah, Mr. President.
Your organization's a little different than mine. Go on.
So,
Here
it's a
it
new
is.
question?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
What would you do to improve the way that the community receives information from the school board and the administration?
I think this is perfect for me. I think one of the things that I've done over the last few years in my role as the school board liaison and the VEA liaison for Plaza, and I've kind of filled in at the middle school as well because their rep had some medical issues, was to utilize social media to share with our and other people as well what was going on at board meetings. I think the website, and I've said this before, so this is not news, the website is this bad, and I don't think anyone would disagree with me there. And the use of the website and social media is just, it's not adequate for the times. I was a little disappointed at a board meeting to hear some of the board members actually ask, should we be using social media at this day and age? When I've been using it for the PTA, and our PTAs have been using it for years, it needs to be used better. There's got to be more communication. I think in past years, there's been letters from the board president in the Baldwin Herald on a regular basis. I don't know why that stopped. I think that needs to continue. The quarterly or however often the Baldwin Beats come out, it's not enough communication, and it's not clear enough. And so I think that's one of the things, and if you have the opportunity, if you're not one of the Plaza people here, to talk to some of the Plaza people, to see how I've utilized social media. We have a PTA newsletter that goes out. We really tried to cover as many bases as we could to get information out to people, and not really, to sort of push it out to them, not wait for them to find it on a website, or to try to figure out what that Connect Ed message was. We got one today that said there was a lockout at Plaza. There was no explanation as to what had happened, and it came after the fact. Those are the kind of things that that I think need to be improved, and that's one of the things that I think I've done well at Plaza and on the middle school Facebook page. So that's what I would bring.
I agree 100% that the communication between the school district and the community needs to be better. I agree with that 100%. The thing is that sometimes it's difficult to get the community as involved as I feel like they should be. And you know what, that is really on the community. You have to take action. The people that show up at the board meetings every month, those people are always there. But they are the same people. And I've tried, the school board has tried, to make sure that we get the Connect Ed messages out, to make sure that we talk about what's happening in the Herald, in the Herald, but also in the Baldwin Beat, to make sure that the newsletter goes out so that people know what's going on. We have started our Facebook page. We do have a website that's not so great, but we are working on a rebranding initiative, and we're very, very proud of that. All of us went up to, I want to say Rochester, and we all went into these amazing seminars. Everyone is talking about how to rebrand the districts, how to increase their communication with the communities, and how to, improve their communication. We are all interested in doing that, and we are working on doing that. Being on the school board is not an issue happens and you fix it and it's done. Sometimes that happens, and that's wonderful when it happens, but usually it's an ongoing process, and that is why there are 5 people on the board, 5 people with creative ideas, 5 people with different ideas that can all bring something new to the table. So yeah, we are working on improving communication. It is what we are all striving for, and I think you'll see some changes going forward.
Ms. Clark?
Thank you. Well, Kim stole my thunder, but we were up in Rochester, and we did attend several workshops on improving communication, improving the website. I don't know about anybody else, but I go on that website, I can't find a thing on that website. tonight I went to look for something before I came here and I gave up on it. I just started pulling out, I have boxes of stuff from the school board, so I just kept pulling crap out trying to find it. I finally found it, but anyway. We did, about 2 years ago, there was a community member who stood up and he runs a graphic arts firm, and he offered his evaluation of our website. So we took him up on it. And that's where we got this rebranding thing. See, things do come out from the community. If you have a good suggestion, we'll act on it. So he had a good suggestion. He got together with our public relations person and Mr. Scannell, and he started this rebranding project, which some of you may have seen some of his ideas at 2 board meetings ago, I think it was. I think it's excellent. Our impetus has to be to get that website better and to get on social media. That has to be our impetus right now. But remember, there are still going to be a decent part of the community that are not going to be on the social media sites, and we need to find ways to reach them. Last year, or I think it was 2 years ago, we had a meeting at the library at like 10 in the morning for anybody who wanted to ask questions about the budget. Nobody came. Nobody. I think it was 4 of the board members and the superintendent sat there for an hour and no one showed up. I don't know. If you guys have good ideas on how to get people involved, let me know. I'm more than willing to listen.
Yes, Mr. Morris?
Okay. I mean, I agree that the obvious way is social media, going through the Herald, using the Connect Ed system, and these are all good. To me, the issue is not, part of the issue is getting out information about when meetings are and what's happening, but the other part of information is when people are attending board meetings or on committees, that when they're asking questions, they are being given the information. So while it's important to let people know when there's a board meeting or a lockout or a lockdown or something else going on in the school, the information the community really needs is information that the board is not giving us. And I hate to go back to this BCA budget committee, but back at the beginning of the year, when we asked for information, and it was really related to our charge about whether we should pierce the tax cap, and we asked at that time also to investigate possible sources of revenue, we were denied the permission to look at generating revenue from other sources, and we were denied access to looking at expenses. So yes, getting information out to the public about board meetings and events is important, but really providing information to the public that is volunteering their time at committee meetings and the public that's coming to board meetings.